Hi, I'm James, and this is my testimony. I think in the fourth grade is when I first started having thoughts of self harm. And I remember being at church, and all the other kids were playing a game together. I think it was house. And I was left out. So I went to the side of a building, I hung off the railing over the concrete, and I was like, I want to fall and, die or something. I remember I got talked out of it, but that feeling was still there. The feeling that just wanted to disappear, and the feeling that nobody loved me. As I got older, I started making more friends, and that was fine, but I felt like no one could actually really love me for who I was. I felt that, if people actually knew what I was like, they uh, they wouldn't want to be my friend anymore. I had gone to church, and I believed in God, but I didn't get like this whole heaven thing because my life wasn't fun. Right? I didn't enjoy it, and I didn't understand why you would want to keep on living afterward because, like, I just want to die and be dead, right? And so I was like, maybe if I'm a good person, I can like die, and I'll be able to ask God to let me stay dead. That's where my heart was at that time. And fast forward to senior year of high school, I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing with my life. And that sense of purposelessness, that sense of like meaninglessness, um, really weighed down on me, and I got really depressed. In the last week of September in my senior year, I decided I wanted to take my own life. And that very same week, I got really sick with what turned out to be appendicitis. One moment I remember is being at school. I was supposed to be in art class, and I couldn't do the work we were supposed to do because I was in so much pain. Later that night, my parents convinced me to go to the ER because I had been sick that whole week, and it was a good thing that they did because when I went there, the doctor talked to me, and he said that it was probably appendicitis and that he'd have to do surgery on me immediately. So it was supposed to be a simple surgery, maybe like an hour long. They're gonna make like 3 holes and then remove the infected appendix. But what turned out was that my appendix had ruptured and it had kind of contaminated the rest of the area around it. So the surgery took a lot longer than it was supposed to. I remember like waking up after that, just being like, "What is going on?" Right? And I was in a lot of pain, and I guess like the first thing I felt was kind of like, why is this happening to me, God? But I quickly got over that. I had this urge for some reason to read the book of Ecclesiastes, and it talks about how life is meaningless, how it's purposeless. Uh, but at the end, it concludes with, "Remember your Creator in the days of your youth." That really spoke to me because the only thing that gives purpose and meaning to your life is God, right? Like anything you do outside of that is just like it's pointless. The book of James, uh, because my name is James, but and one of the verses that really stuck out to me is that even the demons, they believe in God, but they shudder, right? Because they're afraid. And I realized after reading that I believed in God, but I didn't really have a relationship with Him, and that was, I think, the problem. All that time, He had been with me, and that He loved me enough to intervene in my life. That's when I decided that I would follow God. Right? That's when I became a Christian. And even though when I was in the hospital, I was in there for 2.5 weeks because my colon had stopped working, like I wasn't digesting food. So even though I was going through a lot of pain, it was, I think, one of the most peaceful times in my life because I mean, I became a Christian, right? And since then, so much has changed. I learned to trust people and to love other people and to be loved. And all of the pain and the suffering that I'd gone through in my childhood, I realized that it was a blessing, that it made me more compassionate. It helped me realize that God, He wants to redeem both my life and redeem all the pains that everyone's gone through, because that's the kind of God He is.